Hey my friends, Happy New Year! I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season. Today I'm going to share with you some fast and easy after Christmas DIYs. They're cozy, they're budget friendly, and perfect for getting our homes feeling calm after all these holiday festivities. Let me show you how easy it is to make them. For this project, you're going to need a glass vase. Mine was thrifted a few years ago, but really any glass vase that you have on hand will work. Some baking soda. I've already added 3 to 4 heaping teaspoons to the bowl, and white chalk paint, and I'm using Waverly's white chalk paint in the color Snow White, but really any chalk paint will work for this project. I'm going to start with about 2 to 3 teaspoons of paint and just start to mix the baking soda and the paint together. The consistency that you're looking for is that of frosting or really fluffy faux snow, and it looks pretty fluffy here on screen, doesn't it? But as I apply it to my vase, it kind of falls flat, and I think I really needed more baking soda because the idea for this is to have a really fluffy faux snow look on your vase, and then when it dries down, it will look like stone. I'm going to apply this using just a plain old paintbrush, and my intention is to follow along the lines of the vase. I just love the lines of this vase. It's so pretty. And as I was applying it to the top side of the vase, it went really well. It's just when I started to apply it to the sides of the vase, it started to drip and run. So I was trying to patch it up and smooth it out as best I could, and it started looking a little lumpy bumpy. So what I did, I just used my paintbrush and just kind of stippled and tapped and patted to try and smooth it out. Didn't work too well. I did hit it with my blow dryer to speed up the drying process, and once I got it covered completely, I did just set it up and hit it with the blow dryer to try and speed up the process and keep it from sliding all around. I do want to mention this is not my original idea. I saw someone on, oh my goodness, TikTok, YouTube do this, and hers was so beautiful and just fluffy, white, snowy. Obviously, I didn't get that effect. If I can remember who it is, I will make sure and put their channel in the description box, or if you know who it is, please tell me. Happy to give them credit. I did let this dry for a couple of days, and during the process of drying, it started to just kind of run and got really lumpy bumpy. Y'all, this almost went into the oops bin, but I had the honey look at it, and he said, well, it kind of looks like a tree stump. And I looked at it and I said, well, it does kind of look like a tree stump. So I had just gotten my order of rub and buff in. I've never used it before, and it's European Gold. And I said, you know what, I'm going to try it. And I'm just using the tip of my finger and applying it. I'm tapping off most of it and just applying it over the ridges and bumps of this vase. And y'all, I started to absolutely love this. It started to look very high-end and just elegant with this European Gold color. Now, I did get a little heavy-handed in some areas, but it actually came out very, very pretty. And I put some of my greenery that I had ordered during the holidays. It's beautiful greenery. It's a little pricey. I got it on Amazon rather, and it just took this little simple vase to the next level. And this rub and buff just really brought out all the texture in this vase. I am absolutely crushing on it. I would love to know what you guys think about it. Today's video is part of the first of the month collaboration. It's hosted by Brenda over at Rustic and Lace DIY. Y'all, I have some exciting news to share with you. Brenda reached out to me recently and asked me to be her co-host each month for this wonderful collaboration. Y'all know she is so sweet and talented, and honestly, it was such an honor that she would think of me, and I am so excited to be a part of this collaboration each month. But I did want to let you know that our theme for this month is Welcome Winter. You'll find the playlist listed down in my description box. Please make sure you go and show all these wonderful ladies some love. I promise you're going to get some great inspiration for winter DIYs. And if you're here from the playlist, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. On a recent trip to the Dollar Tree, I found these really pretty large glass vases and decided to create a beautiful winter project with them. I wanted a little bit smaller size, but they didn't have one that was straight. It had the curved bottom, so I went with this one. And to start with, we're going to wrap a strip of burlap ribbon around the base of the vase, and you'll see why in just a moment. I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue to attach it, and I believe this burlap ribbon is from the Dollar Tree as well. Next, we're going to hot glue these gorgeous pine cones right on top of the burlap ribbon, and I'm just going to hot glue them all the way around the bottom of the vase. Now, mine came from Amazon, but if you have some in your yard, free is always better. Even with all of my pine trees this year, I just did not have any this size that would work for this project. Want to take a second and say hello to everybody. If you're new here, hi, I'm Gwen. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're returning, as always, thank you so much for returning and supporting my channel. I truly appreciate you. As I was adding the pine cones, I kept going back and forth trying to decide if I wanted to add some faux snow to the pine cones or just leave it this rustic look. Ultimately, I decided to take some greenery, and this is from Amazon. I'll link it down below for you. These are just pieces I had left over from other projects, and I'm taking a little bit of white acrylic paint and just brushing it over the greenery. And then while the paint is still wet, I'm going to sprinkle it with some white sand, and this is from the Dollar Tree. And it will give it that frosted wintry look that I want to add without having to add the faux snow to my pine cones, because I might want to reuse those, for the fall or something like that and not have the snow on them. Now, of course, you can do whichever one you prefer, but I would like to know, would you add snow to the pine cones or just use the greenery as your wintry touch? Once the paint's dry, I'm going to tuck a piece of greenery between the pine cone and the vase. You'll see what I'm doing here on screen. And I'm just going to go every other pine cone, just kind of put it at a little bit of an angle. Again, if you want to make this permanent, you can add just a touch of hot glue. Next, we're going to add Epsom salt to the vase. I get mine from Walmart. I just prefer their texture better, but Dollar Trees will work just fine. And once I get it in, I'm just going to smooth it out, make sure I get out any lumps that might be in there. And then we're going to add this gorgeous candle, and this is from Amazon. I love these. The only disappointment is that it doesn't have a timer or anything, but they're so beautiful and bright. And I'm just going to put it right down in the center of the vase, and I think that is just the perfect finishing touch. I love how easy this was to make. It's just such a beautiful, simple little rustic piece. I would love to know, which candle do you prefer, the cool or the warm tone? And tell me down below, help me decide, should I go back and add some snow to the pine cones? On a recent trip to the Dollar Tree, I grabbed a couple of these battery-operated candles. Now, they have two different sizes, but I went with the taller ones because we're going to be adding this faux fur ribbon around the candles. One of them, I'm going to go about 3/4 or so up the candle, and then the other one, I'm only going to go about halfway. But to get started, I'm going to add a layer of hot glue and then just tap it down. But be careful, don't burn your fingers. I kind of misjudged it and got a finger full of hot glue, so be careful of that. And on this first go around, I'm going to add hot glue all the way around the bottom of the candle, just to make sure that my ribbon is going to stay in place. Now, as I work my way up the candle, I will just use it sparingly here or there, just to make sure that this faux fur is not going to slip down. This faux fur ribbon is from Amazon. I'll link it down below for you. I buy this stuff every year during the holidays. I absolutely love it. It's so pretty and just luxurious feeling. I love it. It's so soft. My friends, if you're enjoying this video and you're not subscribed, oh my goodness, what you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's an absolutely free way to support my channel. Also hitting that hype button, the like button, and maybe leaving me a comment and telling me which one's your favorite DIY. It's all free ways to help support our channels and to help us grow, and lets YouTube know that you guys are watching our videos and enjoying them, and it causes them to push us out into the YouTube community, and we all appreciate you so very much for doing that. I repeated the exact same steps for the other candle. The only change I made is I only covered about half of the candle with the faux fur. The fur gives the candle such an elegant appearance, but I want it to have a bit of a rustic vibe as well. So I'm going to cut this piece of wired burlap ribbon right down the center, and then I'll go back and remove the wire on each side. And once I do that, I'm going to just gently pull some of those threads and make it start fraying along the edges of the burlap to give it that rustic look that I'm looking for. Then I'll wrap the burlap around the center of each of the candles and just use a tiny bit of hot glue to hold it in place. Now earlier you saw the white lace ribbon laying on the table. I decided not to use it because it was a little bit bigger than the strips of burlap I'm using. So I decided to use this beautiful gold cord that I bought from Amazon, and I'm just going to put it directly on top of the strips of burlap. I actually made one more change. The greenery that you see here on the table, I actually added it to the front of one of the candles, just did not care for it. So I removed it and replaced it with this really pretty little delicate green leaves. This came from Walmart last year or the year before, and this is all that I have left, and I thought this was just the perfect finishing touch for this elegant candle. It's just glittery and icy looking, and pardon the pun here, but just the icing on the cake. But once I get the little green leaves placed, I'm going to come back and add that button right on top to cover up all of our work, and we are finished. I think these are so beautiful, so high-end looking, and they were so very easy to make, and just that perfect little extra touch for winter. Thanks so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I truly appreciate you. I hope everyone has a wonderful, happy new year. Please don't forget about the playlist down in the description box. I promise you, you will get some wonderful winter DIY inspiration. Make sure you set a reminder to be back here at my normal time on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Can't wait to see you then. Bye.